So as an entertainment content creator, I had to come up with a big challenge for 2023. I figured this needed to be something that a lot of people couldn't accomplish, but also had to align with something that I'm passionate about. The easy solution I had was movies. I just need to watch a ton of movies. So I decided I'm going to do something I've never done before, and I'm going to watch every single movie that releases in 2023. This includes every movie that gets released in theaters and streaming services in my region, so it has to be accessible for me to watch. Here's what I knew was going to make this a very difficult challenge though. I do not do well with horror films. I've never done well with them. I can watch them, I can get through them, but it takes a lot to get my butt into the theater or a lot for me to rent a horror film. It's just not something that I actively choose to participate in. This is absolutely clear if you go back and watch my experience with Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios. I do not do well with scary things, but a part of me does secretly enjoy it. There's going to be a lot of horror films this year to test out this little theory. So anyway, I'm challenging myself to watch every single movie released in 2023. And of course, the very first release that's accessible to me is M3GAN. Brand new horror film about a slasher doll. It always has to be a doll. Right off the bat, I have to hurdle a big obstacle for myself and just force myself to go see M3GAN. So I did. Bought a ticket. I went to go see the first showing in my local theater. I was surprised before I saw the movie that it had a PG-13 rating. That was definitely shocking to me. When I heard Killer Doll, I thought R instantly. And also before I went into this movie, I noticed that it had a 97% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. So I figured, okay, this might be terrifying, but you know, people seem to enjoy it. So let's give it a try. I was pleasantly surprised with this movie. My defense mechanism for horror and scary things is laughing. I laughed my way through it. So the fact that this movie was comedic and campy and cheesy, oh, thank God. I was thoroughly entertained throughout the entire thing. However, do not get it twisted. This killer doll was a killer doll. Despite having moments where she's this cheery, happy little, cute little plaything, she flips instantly into this eerie, terrifying, bone-chilling creature. And she was brutal. Brutal. Again, the film did have a PG-13 rating, so it wasn't too bad. It kind of cut away right before you thought things could really get worse. Thankfully. I honestly kind of do believe that this movie could be the next big horror hit, just because it's so accessible to a greater audience, and we all know the effect of social media platforms. There's a ton of moments in this movie that I guarantee you'll be seeing all over your For You page on TikTok, or on the Explore page of YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels. You're going to see this movie everywhere. People are going to be making jokes and talking about this movie for a while. That's ultimately why they kind of pushed the movie back and gave it a PG-13 rating, which I understand, and honestly, it did make it kind of easier for me to watch. For me, that audience that they want to reach out to that normally wouldn't go see the movie. Again, I said the movie got 97% on Rotten Tomatoes. I wouldn't quite give it that high of a rating. It was fun, it was cheesy, but it definitely holds back in moments. And listen, even though I don't like horror, I still don't like it when movies hold back. So I think I understand why they made that sacrifice from a business standpoint, but from a movie standpoint, you shouldn't have made that sacrifice. So it goes down a little bit for me. It's still a good movie. I still give it an 8 out of 10. So that is movie number 1. Be sure to hit subscribe to follow along my journey as I go through and watch every movie released this year. And I'm going to need you guys to help keep me accountable. So let me know in the comments what movies are coming out that I need to go check out if I hadn't seen it already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.